Hello, welcome to my latest edition of the vlog. I know I have not been able to publish any videos for last few days, so uh, I'll be talking about two key topics. But before that, some updates. Last few days have been very happening for me. Uh, Mostly, I was busy meeting people, doing meetups, and we just did a meetup on Waves platform recently. I did at One Co-works Bangalore. It was a successful meetup, and we also had Praz and Poi, who are again cryptocurrency evangelists, and also are also into investing, value investors, who are also promoting a lot of ICOs. They came and promoted three major ICOs. Uh, so they the Actually, I have already published a blog about it. I'll be sharing the link to the blog uh, in my comment section. Uh, but apart from that, I also met a lot of new people, and actually it helped me to open my horizon to a lot of challenges that Indian ecosystem has, and also the opportunities that lies uh, for cryptocurrency, blockchain, tokenomics, ICOs in India. Uh, now, these would be the topics that I'll be talking about in my rest of the vlog. Now, I am not one of the people who is very active in the Indian ICO or cryptocurrency scene. A lot of exchanges have opened, a lot of interest has grown into the ICO and the cryptocurrency market here, and over the past few years, even in my own city, that is Bangalore, I know a lot of talent that has come up, a lot of exchanges that are building their products from here, and also a lot of ICOs that have successfully been funded. And we also have a lot of evangelists who are evangelizing cryptocurrency and ICOs from Bangalore and rest of India. For me, I guess the key cities, if you are asking me, or key areas in India where I feel the cryptocurrency and the blockchain adoption has grown a lot is Hyderabad, probably Bangalore, Pune, Mumbai, Belt, Gujarat, and definitely we cannot move the central location that is driving it all, and that is Noida, Gurgaon, New Delhi. That is the one place where most of the action and the hub of the next round wave of innovations in cryptocurrency ICOs is happening as far as India is concerned. But all these cities that I told are not far behind. To some extent, Hyderabad is vying to become the blockchain capital of India as well. They've already roped in Ethereum, and I'm sure more and more foundations and other initiatives would work out of Hyderabad. Bangalore is not far behind. See, Bangalore is the IT capital. More than being IT capital, it is like San Francisco of India. So anybody who comes to India, if they miss Bangalore, I would say they are missing one of the best talent pools of technologists, of evangelists, and also of ideas, which you can only get in Bangalore. You won't get anywhere else. So that is one place, at least if you are looking to hire people, if you're looking to really meet some smart brains, yeah, Bangalore is the location. But again, even Chennai, I hear there's a lot of action is happening. I'm going next week to see how is the space, but I see a lot of promise from there as well. So I may have some updates from there as well. And then from my group itself, I know a few people like Sujit from Orvine. I know Aman Sanduja, who is already working on a reputed ICO called Gima. Then I know Praneeth from Global Blockchain Foundation, who's based out of Pune. And then I also got the opportunity to meet Udit, who is, I think, from Blockchain India Foundation. again a very active member, and all of them are contributing a lot to my group, or should I say our group, which is India Cryptocurrency Group. And it is definitely a learning knowledge for me as well to talk to these people and improve my horizon. Uh, and in these interactions, I won't say who and when, but I get to learn very interesting insights into these into the Indian markets. Now, everybody, I what I hear is a little worried about, or some are even in the international cryptocurrency scene are spooked about what what Arun Jaitley ji has mentioned in his budget session. My only worry is that a lot of negative and a lot of misinformation is being circulated about India as ecosystem around the world. It is a growing ecosystem. It is there is I see more and more cryptocurrency adoption, more and more people coming and investing in cryptocurrency than what is being told about. And yes, people are reading mainstream media, but I feel there is only we are looking at one side of the matter. If you see every day, I see all mainstream media, be it Your Story, be it Inc. 41, be it Times of India, Economic Times. These are some of the key publications. Even Hindu, everyone has one or two articles to speak about. But unfortunately, the problem is who are writing about it. They themselves are learning this technology. Hence, what they speak, what they tell, one should be very careful about what they're, because I know few years down the line they may learn what this technology is, what kind of disruptions this would bring, and also the nuances of what should be written or what should be talked about. Or they may be the same person, some of them who would be shilling out about a cryptocurrency, and again in the next article they would be glorifying it when there is a rally in the cryptocurrency markets. So what they are trying to do is to run their house. They're trying to run whatever view comes. They are just putting their understanding or views about it, unfortunately, which I feel is immature right now. I talk to I have 1,000 people strong India Crypto Group. I meet a lot of people from the ecosystem who are already doing value investing, who are also doing short term day trading, and also who are into it for understanding the whole ecosystem. And I'll tell you, more and more people are coming into it. More and more people, thanks to Ripple and Tron, also are coming into it. Yes, there are a lot of noobs, and there are a lot of risks as well. But having said that, the key right now is to improve the education in the cryptocurrency trading, cryptocurrency as a technology, blockchain as a technology, and the overall understanding of decentralization, and how all of these can play in and how much disruptive they are. And I'm sure once people understand this at a fundamental level, they would be investing not just at the prices that goes up and down, but they will understand why they are investing. They are investing into a future where we are talking to make cryptocurrencies as a legal tender, even governments like it or not. But again, that's not my aim of the current focus that I'm trying to talk in this vlog. My message is to all those international cryptocurrencies, or any cryptocurrency or any project that you have, please look India not just as a market for investing. You should look at India even as a place where you can get talent. You want to grow, not only you should not be looking at India just as a market where you come and engage and just get some more investors and go. Because here is a market where if you invest into the talent pool that is there, technology talent pool, they would themselves, by the word of mouth, would help you grow your cryptocurrency. So this is a market which wants and demands time and effort. But if you give that, and if you're serious about your cryptocurrencies and I think India is the place to be, because it is growing exponentially. China is still going to be saturated. Other countries would need to grow and may not grow to a scale which India has the potential to be. WhatsApp grew out of fear. See, it's not easy, I know. A lot of projects may not even grow so easily, but still, if you try, if you put your effort, this is a great place to be. And to be frank, what Arun Jaitley said, he said that they would crack down on all illegal trading or illegal activities related to cryptocurrency. So now he is again, like any government, is talking about the touch point of cryptocurrency versus fiat. Hence, and the illegal aspects or the illegal issues that are surrounding around it, and that is what has been also clarified by some of the key figures in the Indian blockchain scene. Again, I want to say that the government and the regulators are so open armed about cryptocurrency, but they are also applying a wait and watch approach. And as they are moving to think cryptocurrency as an asset, because any government has to classify it to something that they understand. They won't be understanding cryptocurrency as a hybrid asset that can change anytime. And even if they understand, they would rather put it into their existing framework, because building a new framework around digital ledger technology and cryptocurrency is not easy. And from what I hear, it is some years down the line that government of India can frame such kind of a comprehensive policy. So till that happens, still we have a lot of growth, we have a lot of opportunities, and also a lot of uncertainty. So understanding those and then going ahead into this market is the right approach. And that's why I request all the international projects come here, present here. We have a lot of meetups, we have a lot of interest. I know tier 2, type 3 cities and even small towns where I get interest, people pinging me and showing their interest about cryptocurrency. If they are investing, then why you can't come and just present something in in India, and at least come out from those conferences. Conferences are great, but also come to these small meetups. Get to the ground, because I will tell you, the kind of opportunity, the kind of love, the kind of affection we'll get in India is like no other. All right, now I'm coming to the second most interesting part of my interactions. This was about how to get into the cryptocurrency space. Well, I most of the time talk about how I got it. It's a hard way, and I'm not even there yet. But I know a lot of people who have done it in the smart way, where by being part of ICOs, by being part of cryptocurrencies, or themselves working or being one of the being blockchain developers, or being part of the overall cryptocurrency ecosystem, where they do some kind of value addition as a software company, or as a ICO advisor, or talking or helping with white papers, or supporting any new ideas, or themselves being blockchain gurus, have been supporting in a big way in the ICO and blockchain ecosystem. Now the thing is that barrier to entry into this ecosystem is quite low, and that though may bring bad actors, but I also feel that there is scope for more and more people in India also to get into it. The only advice I would say is do it either do it the hard way or the smart way. Don't do it the wrong way, like starting a Ponzi scheme and then try to invite people into it and then tell this is what is cryptocurrency. That not only kills the cryptocurrency, but also creates a lot of regulatory crackdown, and what we see in China is just an example of it. So my advice to anybody who is coming would be, if you are filthy rich, no problem. I know I heard very two interesting stories. One was of people who knew zero about cryptocurrency. They know that they have to make some money because they are into multiple businesses, and they saw cryptocurrency as making another great place to make quick money, and they got into it. They are well connected. They have good setup, and I know a lot of people in other parts of India also opening exchanges and getting into this business, where they have good capital and they know how to make money out of any kind of industry. So now the question is, are they not putting their efforts? Oh no, they're putting a lot of their efforts. They are putting their time. They are meeting with people, connecting. They're also understanding what the overall ecosystem is, and they are also building value by hiring developers. And end of the day, they are the kind of companies or people who would be needed to create that enterprise ecosystem that is needed to sustain cryptocurrency and blockchain technology itself. No, not everything would be startups. Not everything would be huge companies. But there in India, there is another space called outsourcing destination or outsourcing business, and that would be the key area, I think, which end of the day not only India but other countries would be supporting. So what is this outsourcing business I'm talking about? These were the people who would be supporting you end to end solutions around ICOs or any kind of cryptocurrency project, which I know already many people in India are doing. And for given money, they would be supporting not only run your end-to-end ICO, but they were also supporting you with the development of the platform, and also supporting of the hosting and management of it. And this is huge cost saving. If you see the same cost, if you're talking about in say European Union or US, or even say East Africa, or in Russia, the benefits of doing it in India is huge, because already we are one of the world's biggest outsourcing destination. Hence, developing the necessary infrastructure for blockchain and cryptocurrency and ICO projects is just the next logical step. And the thing is that if you ask me from the outsourcing perspective, uh, apart from the Europe and US, even there the second layer of the support system comes from India. Many projects, if you search, though the faces would be from US, but they would have somebody in India at a cheaper cost developing their projects. That is the reality of life that is happening. Even somebody is setting up a whole ecosystem where mining projects would be in probably in China, and then there would be the client facing projects that, or the client facing team sitting somewhere out of Europe or South America or Northern America, but their back office would still be sitting out of India. This may change. One of the key countries that are competing to take this by are Vietnam and Philippines, or even Singapore, I would say, so to speak. But still, India would have an edge, because the kind of talent pool that India has and the kind of English speaking people that has, I see a lot of opportunity coming out of India still in the near future. So now question is, how you can build that ecosystem. Now, if you are already in IT, you're finding it difficult to get projects, you're finding difficult to maintain your workforce and the motivation, or you're even if you are already successful in the other areas, the fundamentals of getting as a technology into blockchain, not much different. If you are good in communications, if you are good in client interaction, and you are good at building business and sales, I see the similar kinds of concepts also playing out in the cryptocurrency space. See, the cryptocurrency space is also becoming more and more commoditized. We like it or not, the days are gone where you would go to Bitcoin Talk, where you would go to Reddit, where you would go to Telegram and make your connections. Today it is so much industrialized that if you want to be really successful, you have to give out to the specialized cryptocurrency intermediaries, or kind of management companies, who for a fees can help you with end to end, and actually gives you peace of mind, because you would want to work on your core value proposition. I know this is being misused by many who just want to take the money and have a good and just spend it in some in shopping and having their own lifestyle. But there are also many who are adding value to this ecosystem, and for them, having an exchange, or having a wallet, or having a hedge fund, or building the next protocol is the key, or building the new disruptive IDM blockchain is the key initiative they are working on. And that's not all. I have been just associated with ICOs, that's why I'm speaking about it. But if you ask me, in all probability, there are more and more cryptocurrency projects that are working right now in out of this whole buzz, and they are getting funded by VCs, and they are building the more core infrastructure in blockchain space and more enterprise centric B2B applications and solutions and products that we may not hear about. But I see more and more promise in the B2B space than just in the ICO space in near future. And so we may expect the next Ripple, or we may expect the next uh, Stellar Lumen out of India. I hope, because see, the thing is that now more and more startups are realizing that ICO is not that easy, and also the funding that we may expect from the retail investors may have dried out, because now the more focus is on private investment, where bigger whales would come and buy your whole ICO, and rather you focus on the idea and work on it, rather than spending some precious months going into an ICO, talking to convincing people. At the end of the day, your one good year would be spent listing your ICO tokens into the major exchanges, and still you may not have the product ready. Today, people are more focused on getting the product ready, and and maybe do a short period of an ICO or promotions, and then rather go directly to the exchanges and list them. And anyway, exchanges are today the key source of providing liquidity and doing pump and dump. So doing a private round of equity raising, I don't know, either through tokens or through SAFT, but this is the way to go. I see a lot of startups would keep on doing. So in this context, I would say, if you have heard about a startup called Co-Syndicate, you should be looking into that. If you are a ICO or a startup who is looking to be funded, please check out Co-Syndicate. They take promising projects and fund it. All right. So I think I have made my points with respect to these two key topics, and I feel that as you work and build more use cases, projects, and also infrastructure on blockchain, you should be looking not at India favorably, because I feel India holds some of the key to not only the growth for the next round of growth in cryptocurrency adoption and the market cap, but also India is already doing its bit, because I hear 1 in 10 transactions is from India. I won't be surprised. It may be even still a low value transaction, but it would be interesting. And just to give you an insight of what kind of project may work out of India is, as some have spoken, high volume and low price, because people want to get into the low price and make some profits as it grows. And this is probably true for or many other Asian countries as well. So if you are looking at, you may not like this, because you may want a deflationary economy, but unfortunately in India, they just like huge supply, at least the new wave of crypto investors. All right, and then the final point that I wanted to make is that stay right now still, though we are seeing some good news like the CFTC news, I still feel there are pockets of green traps that may impact and may bring down the market, until unless you see the Bitcoin or the top 3 to 4 currencies providing you a stable green signals for next few weeks. I would say be very careful in dealing with cryptocurrencies, because there are a lot of cryptocurrencies that are being pumped, and the fallout would be that you would have invested to get a quick profit, saying that probably the bearish market is over. But I still see it may need few more time to stabilize, and before the real bull run happens. Hence, invest carefully. If you're a short-term investor, please don't take loans. I just read an instance on Reddit where somebody has taken 40,000 USD from a loan shark, and when he was thinking that Bitcoin would just rally up and up, and he got wrecked, and now asking how will I'll be managing this situation. Hence, my advice is only invest. You're ready to lose, or at least invest your change. Don't invest your life savings. Cryptocurrency markets or commodity or futures are not for that. They are high leverage markets. You have high risk of losing. This is one sign where you have invested. So another thing, don't buy the tip and sell the dip. You always buy the dip and sell the tip. And that is what many noobs do. Don't go when markets are up. See when markets are red and try to buy something. I know in a bearish market it's very difficult to see the dip, but at least even if whenever you bought at a attractive dip price, when it goes up, you would get a good return. But again, don't invest into shit coins. Think there are a lot of good altcoins, so there are a lot of other good cryptocurrency projects. Do your own fundamental research and then invest, because one of the key in investing in a bearish market, unlike in bullish market, is to do a lot of fundamental research. Only those cryptocurrencies will survive or would thrive that have any good fundamentals and have good teams to support it. So this is my advice, and I think I've already done a long video. So let's talk next time on some more interesting topics. And I hope to, I'm also opening up my channel to talk to more and more founders, and probably I would meet some of these great minds, and I'll also try to get their views on blockchain, on cryptocurrency, and probably sharing with you all. So thank you very much. Have a nice day, and keep watching this channel. Thank you.